Did Jesus come to this plane fully aware, or did he obtain enlightenment?
The one who came was enlightened, and he had all his memory of Source. He had all his memory of his purpose. And yet, he had to walk in the physical plane, so he had to deal with the issues that we all deal with, and he had to be able to relate to them, so he had to have an ego. And he had to deal with things in a way that we were able to see him relating to. For instance, he did become angry. There were times when he did become sad. And it goes to show you that these are not alien to Source. But if you really want to look at him from a new perspective, it is to look at him and to see how he affected so many people that came after him that never met the man, thousands of years beyond. And so he was awakened, and you see the scope of being awakened, that you will affect people for many generations in a positive way. And the message that he gives is the one that has always been given, and that is to love and to forgive, and to know that you're always connected to Source. And he came as an example in a most primal way for a generation at that time who did not understand on a higher level how connected they were. They were living in the tradition that told them that they were automatically disconnected by birth. And so he had to literally make a very coarse or a very, very literal example of laying down his life to bridge that gap to Source, because that is the way that generation would understand. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. Are there others besides the Christ, the Jesus, the one? Have there been others that have done the same?
Well, we must say that, every purpose is different. And in your way, you are serving Source in every single manifestation or work that you do that is in alignment with that purpose. So not everyone will be a teacher. Not every light worker will be a teacher. Not every light worker will have a following. But we will tell you that there are many light workers who have just as much impact on relationships and on generations to come by being healers, by giving hope, by being present. And that cannot be ignored. And we say that God does not ignore that. He even explains that you do your good works and you do them privately so that your soul knows that connection and you have that connection to Source. So, just because you do not have a teaching role does not mean that you do not have a purpose that is highly aligned and enlightened with Source.